So why does every remote high ticket sales offer ask for an intro video? Let's talk about it super quickly. First and foremost, is the best way to assess communication skills. Sales is all about communication, your confidence, your cadence, how well you can connect, how well you can pitch yourself. You are the product that you're selling. You're selling your sales ability, your ability to convince something that something is valuable, or convince someone that something is valuable. And obviously a bunch of other things. That's not summing up all of sales, but at the end of the day, if you can't pitch yourself, if you can't pitch your value, if you can't pitch why you'd be a good fit to work with a specific company, how will you be able to pitch something that you know less about than you? You don't know as much about their service as you know about your capabilities and your competence. You don't know as much about their company as you know about your history and your track record and what makes you a great fit. So if you can't pitch that well, how are you going to pitch their service well? This is what a lot of business owners are thinking. They want to kind of swap your energy. And this is why it's so important to nail it, because they're looking at the energy you bring to that video. They're looking at the way you convey the information and saying, if I were to just swap the words with my pitch, would this person be convincing? Would they sell? Can I get along with this person? Would they be a good match for the team? Are they a culture fit? So you really want to showcase that you have strong communication skills, confidence in your communication. All of those things are going to make you stand out in what they're trying to assess in this video. Another thing is the video is the fastest way to assess this. It's the fastest way to see if you can sell yourself, because if I have to get every single person on an interview and I'm just going based off of a resume and track record, and I have to get every single person in a mock call before I see what their communication skills are, it's going to take me so long to get my interviews done. It's going to take me so long to select who I think would be a good fit, rather than just watching 50 videos and being like, you know what, these people are great communicators. These people look like they have a good transfer of conviction. These people look like they have good belief and confidence in themselves. I'm going to interview these people and filter down from there. And it's also the fastest way to assess if the person even has the environment to work with you, right? Do they have the environment that portrays the professionalism required to sell on this offer? It's going to require different things for different offers. If you're selling, a B2C fitness offer, might be a little bit different, environment requirements than if you're selling some big B2B offer where you're selling to, 8-figure, 9-figure companies, right? Are you taking your calls from an office? Are you taking your calls from a bedroom? Are you taking your calls from a garage? Are you taking your calls in your living room? Nothing would suck more than going through someone's resume and being like, hey, this looks good, then getting them on a call and finding out that they have terrible lighting, terrible camera quality, terrible audio quality, they don't dress well, or at least dress the part for the offer. All of these things can just be found out like that, lickety split, in that intro video. They're assessing it all. That's why you need to nail it. That's why it needs to be good, because if you don't have these things, they won't interview you. So the 1-minute video is a great thing. It's awesome for recruiters and business owners to speed up the hiring process. Make a good one and you'll get more interviews.